And we're back from the dead. Well, maybe not the dead, but damn near close to it.
Yeah, it felt like it.
It definitely did. But the point is, we are back. We are better, and we are ready to
We
enact.
are stronger. We
Yes.
are better. We are faster.
You cannot take our lives.
I don't know where that came from, but I like it.
Yes, it does work. So, what interesting things did you come up with to creep all these nice folk out with?
Well, I have something that's very near and dear to my heart. I got Skinwalkers versus Wendigos.
Ah, I did not realize you were a native person.
Skinwalker! No, I just really find them interesting and shit. And
I mean, they're very interesting creatures, as are the other famous monster, the Wendigo.
Chupacabra?
I
The
mean, him too.
Chalupacabra?
Yes. He'll suck your chalupas.
Oh, no. All right, so let's just jump into it, man. Let's do it!
Yes.
I got that energy. I got my second wind.
Hell yeah.
All right, man, so we got Skinwalkers versus Wendigos. What do you want to go with first?
Well, I mean, we can start with the differences between Skinwalkers and Wendigos.
All right, so the Skinwalkers and the Wendigos, it's basically, a lot of people think they're the exact same thing, but they're not. Because a Wendigo, what it looks like a giant fucking deer with like rotting flesh and a fucking bloated, like blown out stomach.
Yeah.
And it's mainly bone, but it has like little tags of flesh still on it. And most people say it looks like a deer head with just fangs on it, which is fucking terrifying.
Right.
And it stands on its back 2 legs. And I mean, by all accounts, I don't want to say it seems dumb, but it seems more animal-like. As opposed to... You were going to say something? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say a lot of the research I was doing, and again, depending on who's doing research and writing the stuff,
Yeah.
could be slightly incorrect, but from what I know, the difference, so Wendigos are, they're historically associated with cannibalism, murder, insatiable greed.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that, man. You jumped ahead, goddammit.
Yeah. And then Skinwalkers are, of course, an evil medicine man or woman shapeshifter.
But do you know how they get there, though?
That I did not get to in my research.
I got you. So basically with the Skinwalkers, they believe that it's a medicine man or woman, we don't discriminate here, that committed the ultimate sin, which is killing a family member.
Ooh.
Yeah, so apparently that's how you fucking become a Skinwalker. And for them to transform, it's not like, oh, fucking Mighty Morphin fucking Power Rangers. They have to be able to transform into the creature. They have to have the pelt of the creature. So like if they want to turn into a coyote, they have to have coyote fur on them. So that's why a lot of them, they wear like fur coats made out of like a lot of animal pelts so they can turn it into whatever they want. That's why it's also seen as taboo to wear fucking like animal pelts, like animal like furs. Which I think the only one that would be allowed is, I think, deer, but that's ceremonial.
Yeah, I know there's definitely a big thing in like the Navajo section of things.
Yeah. Do you actually know where the Skinwalker name came from?
All I know is that it did come from Navajo folklore, as the Wendigo is from Algonquin folklore.
It is. Good shit, my dude. It's from the Eastern Cold Tribes. So let me just start off with you want me to start off with Wendigo lore first?
Yeah, let's knock the Wendigo out.
Yeah, because I got a lot of shit here, dude. I got like 3 pages worth of fucking notes I took last night. I slept like 3 a.m. fucking writing notes.
That's what we're about. Like we said, we're coming back stronger than ever.
Better. Strong. I'm not going to do it again.
Better. Stronger. Faster.
So like the Eastern tribes, they would go hunting, and the Wendigo is basically just, like I said, it's just a rotting deer standing on 2 legs. It's supposed to symbolize the spirit of death and cannibalism. And most times they would go out just to fucking like hunting trips or just trips and shit. And they would run out of food with like the extreme cold. So they would be forced to nibble the tastiest of their fucking members. And anybody who would partake in the cannibalism would become a Wendigo.
So what does that make? I don't know if anyone's ever asked this question. So what was it, the Donner Party?
Yeah.
So I wonder if any of them ever...
I would assume so, but I mean, I don't think anybody survived, did they?
I could have sworn like one or two people did. But that's the other thing too, because aren't Wendigos considered like evil spirits that possess the people?
Yeah.
And cause them to have that like cannibalistic urge?
Yeah, so basically, what's the more that possesses them after they've already committed cannibalism.
Right.
But they're usually seen as evil or bad luck. So, like, most people that come across them don't fucking survive. But a lot of people say that they see them with, like, they have, like, human limbs and that they're constantly hungry and they're never full.
Yeah, so that insatiable hunger.
Uh-huh. So it'd be part of the fucking curse of it. And like I said, most people see them with, like, blown out stomachs. So that's why people think, like, they can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, but they're never actually going to get full. But yeah, dude, that's fucking, I think that's terrifying. Getting to the point where, like, you're gonna fucking die if you don't eat, and then the only thing around is your fucking friend. It's your homeboy, and then as soon as you fucking eat it, you're gonna fucking turn into, like, a Wendigo. But a lot of people, they say that the Wendigos, they have three major, like, symbolic interpretations.
Right.
Number one is it's the incarnation of winter. Winter's coming. And so is the Wendigo. Number two is the embodiment of hunger. And number three is the personification of selfishness of both spiritual and physical.
Well, so my other thing too is, do we know if having to act in some form of cannibalism for self-preservation or out of necessity will transform you, or is it just out of, I want to fucking eat you because I want to?
Well, I mean, there's also a lot of lore that says that you can turn into a Wendigo without actually eating the flesh. So, basically, the ways to become a Wendigo that I've read during my extensive research of Wendigos.
Yeah.
Well, the most common is eating human flesh. The second one is if you dream of one, which is fucking crazy. Someone who's in spiritual turmoil. Sorry, my brain ain't working right now.
Hey, you're good. Spiritual turmoil.
Thank you. Spiritual imbalance, or placing one's needs before those of the community. So being selfish towards like choosing, oh, I'm gonna do this even though I know it's gonna harm everybody else.
Yeah.
Fuck them. So, yeah, a lot of people think that's how you turn into a fucking Wendigo. Yeah. So then the last fact we have for to cover the Wendigos, to fully cover our bases, is that a lot of people say that they smell fucking terrible. And I would assume so, because they're eating fucking flesh and they're rotting flesh. But that also, like, the thing that pertains to them is, like, weather drop.
Ah, okay.
They'll get a lot colder, which is fucking insane, because if you think about it, it's like an eastern fucking tribe thing, so where it's already snowing.
Yeah.
So would it go, like, below zero?
I don't know, man. That's definitely possible. I mean, it's hard to say.
Yeah, man. It's also said that sometimes the eastern tribes, they would give the people that would go out hunting, like, you know how they would go out hunting for a season and they'd come back with the food?
Right.
It was said that they would try to give them, like, medicine or other charms to try to repel the Wendigos and other creatures. Yeah, I don't think it worked too well, but...
No, it definitely doesn't seem like they did. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you want to fucking... Let's jump into some Skinwalkers now.
We can do that.
You want to start us off with a fun fact?
Yeah, let's see what fact you got, and then I'll spit one. Okay.
So, do you know where the original name for the Skinwalker came from?
I do not. I know it's Navajo, but I don't know where exactly.
So the Navajos, basically, this term Skinwalker is derived from a Navajo curse, which started with the Navajo and the Yotus. Yotus? I should have figured out the pronunciation for that. But the Yotus tribe. Because the Yotus were really aligned with the U.S. government at the time. And they sold many of their own into slavery. And that's why the Navajos cursed the land that they were on.
Nice. Well, my little fun fact is that most tribes actually agree on what it looks like, which is a deformed animalistic body,
Yeah.
marred face, and blazing orange-red eyes.
Jeebus Christ. Yeah, I've also got research that some of the tribes are saying that they look like plain animals, but like somehow off. Yeah, so imagine seeing like a weird dog and just like, what are you a skinwalker? And just it lags. Just, oh fuck, run!
See, for me, I'd try and pet it. Like, hey, pretty puppy.
Come here, skinwalker, I want to pet you.
You're an animal just like everything else. Animals love me.
Yeah, so also it said that a lot of the Navajo people won't openly talk about skinwalkers for fear of retribution because they believe that many skinwalkers walk freely.
So, did you know that the Navajo name for skinwalker is Yi Naldlushishi?
Oh.
I'm sure I didn't pronounce it right.
I mean, close enough, man. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So, many of the skinwalker encounters are the stories that people have, like, if you'll hear about them.
Yeah.
Like, when I told the skinwalker story, it had this, like, element as well. That, the skinwalkers, they'll either knock on the windows or the walls to kind of, like, throw you off.
Yeah.
But they're also, as their appearance in animals, they appear as animals, like, staring through windows. So you remember the one I told you about, the worker we had before, that he was telling me about the skinwalkers when they went down to the, what is it called? The fucking, something down by Globes. I think it's like the crosses down by Globe.
Yeah.
And that fucking rundown building that they were hearing, like, knocking on the doors, on the fucking, like, the stone walls, and they hear, like, pacing around.
Right.
And then when they walked away, they saw, like, that fucking animal peering through the door. That's all creepy. So, yeah. That seems to be a very common thing. But, yeah, like I had mentioned earlier, the skinwalkers, they can turn to animals as long as they're wearing their pelts.
Well, they say up by the Casa Grande domes, there's a lot of skinwalker activity and skinwalkers being seen, which is, I don't know, kind of terrifying.
Yeah, but you would also think if you can turn to any animal just by having a pelt, that seems like a cool, like, power, don't you think?
Yeah.
But a lot of people say that they think it's a curse too, because after you, like, transform the first time, you're not ever going to be yourself again. That you always seem a little off every time you do. A lot of people are always seen as vulgar. Like the skinwalkers are like, oh, he's a skinwalker. They see it as being something really vulgar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people just believe that they're evil medicine men that killed somebody in their family. That's why they're able to do it. The skinwalkers are also seen as very intelligent as compared to the Wendigos.
Yeah.
Because the Wendigos just go and fucking eat any fucking living person they find.
Right.
But skinwalkers, most stories you'll see that they're very intelligent. They like to stalk and observe. They'll abduct and they'll kill some people. Like, say it's like a group of people that they'll kill one of the person and they'll learn how to mimic their voice and their look. So then they can go into the group and just kind of fucking interact with them. And start, like, causing, like, chaos and problems between all of them to separate them.
Yeah.
Which is fucking insane. Think about being able to fucking, like, turn into somebody and copy their voice just so you can go fuck with these other people, separate them, and then you have more fucking people.
Well, there's something from the Skinwalker Ranch where they were hearing some shit and they went to go investigate.
Yeah.
And in broad daylight, they found a calf and its body cavity completely fucking emptied. And the weird thing is there was no blood around it at all. Like, none.
Shit. There was a fucking video on TikTok that I want to show you a while back, but I guess I didn't save it, or if I saved it, it deleted itself.
Yeah.
But I think I had told you too when I saw it that it's this dude, he's walking around a Navajo reservation and he's whistling at night.
Yeah.
Which already, if it's nighttime and you don't know the area, don't go fucking hiking it by yourself. And so two, you're not supposed to whistle because whistling supposedly attracts evil spirits.
Yeah.
But then the third thing was he was walking and he heard like a fucking, like a crazy like screech like right by him.
Mm-hmm.
And he took off running in the opposite direction. Which the third thing is that said that skinwalkers, that if you hear like a screech and it's nearby, that means that they're actually far away from you. But if you hear it far away, that means that they're very close to you. So they do this to kind of psych people out. Because if you hear a screech right by you, what are you going to do?
You're going to run if you're normal.
Mm-hmm. If you're normal, you're gonna run into the opposite direction of the screech, which is how they fucking get you. So they're playing mind games. They're actually in the direct. You're running towards them. That's exactly what they want you to do. But no, I like watching like stuff about skinwalkers. It's crazy, but I really like watching like the videos and shit. I've never seen like an actual like video of a skinwalker. I've only ever heard like the screeches and shit.
Yeah, I don't think you'll actually ever see one of a skinwalker unless you're creating it, and that's the last thing you ever see.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So there's also like part of a legend that says if you can learn the skinwalker's name, if you track it down and you say its full name, that they're gonna get sick and die because just of all the evil that they've caused and all the harm that they've done. So supposedly that's how you can get rid of a fucking skinwalker. And also skinwalkers are said to only really share like their own stories with other skinwalkers. So it's really hard to like get more like information on skinwalkers just based off of like what you hear, because you don't really know if this is coming from a person that's a skinwalker, a person who's encountered a skinwalker, somebody who might know a skinwalker. But I mean, if you have that ability, I don't think you'd be around flaunting that shit.
And that's the thing. Can you become friends with a skinwalker?
I don't know. I don't think like in a skinwalker form, because I think they're just out to harm some fucking whatever. I don't know if like they're on a mission or whatever, but like they said that they're very intelligent, so when they transform, they still keep like their human IQ and all that shit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like if you know someone that's a skinwalker, or say it's a family member, like are they gonna harm you, or are they gonna leave you alone and harm other people and maybe just really fuck with you and like taunt you or try and scare you, but that's the end of it?
I mean, I would think that would depend on the person, because remember, if you're turning to Skinwalker, you gotta be a really fucking foul person, because you would have had to have fucking killed somebody in your family to do it. So, I mean, if you're thinking, oh, because we're family, we're gonna be safe, I fucking doubt it.
What if it was just one member of the family that they thought was a shit person and just killed?
Well, for them to be able to achieve Skinwalker fucking status, I don't want to say that, but they said that they have to kill someone that they're close to. So it wouldn't just be like a random fucking uncle, a drunk uncle.
A drunkle?
A drunkle.
I don't know, man. They're a thing of their own. See, my thing is when I hear noises, I like sit and look around. I don't just run right away. I'm like, okay, where'd that come from?
You know what I'm thinking though? Can a person who's a skinwalker also become a Wendigo hybrid? Because if there's the person, then they eat the flesh of the other person, but they're already a skinwalker. Would they be able to transform into like a Wendigo with retaining their skinwalker intelligence? Or do you think it would just be like, you're a Wendigo now?
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course! It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, aka the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch,
a gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
while we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big... Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No, on The Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
I don't know. I almost feel like since they're two evil sides of the same kind of coin in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both evil. That's like the only similarity. But like the evils won't mesh. Like it's not where, this good and this good can get together. Like typically something that's evil doesn't get along with something else that's evil.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of think that at that point, if you're doing something evil, like that evil spirit that possesses you for the Wendigo,
yeah,
isn't going to do anything because you're already an evil spirit. Well, you're already evil, or a personification of evil in a sense.
Yeah. But it seems like the Wendigo is more like when you become morally corrupt, and if you're already morally corrupt, then you're a fucking skinwalker and you're over there killing and eating people. I don't think you're gonna turn into a Wendigo. I mean, you've already done it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, So what does that say about our government? Are they a bunch of Wendigos? Because they're corrupt as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're morally imbalanced.
But I want to know if there's any other creatures out there like the Wendigo
Donald
or
Trump's
the
a Skinwalker.
Skinwalker. Yeah, I mean...
That fucking pheasant on his head.
It makes you think, if there's those, then what else is there? Like, a lot of people consider Sasquatch evil because of it killing people, but...
I think it's more of a self-defense thing.
So it's like, if all these things are real, I mean, we know UFOs are real. I want to know how we get these stories of Wendigos and Skinwalkers. Like, is that from people who have actually seen a Wendigo and a Skinwalker, or are they just going off of legend? Like, how do we know?
I don't know, but I think that would be fun to try to research some videos and see if they can get anything caught on them. Because a lot of people said that, like, the Skinwalkers, they look like that, was it the Rake or whatever, where it's like just like a fucking bald alien thing with like fucking crazy claws and screeches.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you, but I like my Wendigos to party. So
I mean,
I like to imagine my Wendigo in a tuxedo t-shirt.
Well, one of the images for Wendigo I've seen that comes up often is like the, you said it has the antlers and stuff, but it's like the full skull, basically, with the antlers.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I meant to say, was like the deer head.
Yeah.
Like the deer head with the fucking big antlers, and sometimes they say that it either has like regular like deer antlers or it has like ram horns.
Yeah.
But in most of the fucking legends that they do have like fucking fangs and shit.
And I don't know, man, it just makes me wonder, like, where can I find one of these? Like, I'm intrigued.
Don't go looking for it, man. But do you remember a while back where there was that disease that was like ravaging fucking like the deer population? Was like a bacteria. It was like rotting their fucking stomachs and shit. So they had like open fucking flesh and shit. They look like zombie deers.
Yeah.
What if those weren't fucking zombie deers? What if those were fucking was it ready to prep Wendigos?
Oh shit. I don't know, maybe. But I mean, would that mean that they had to eat other deer?
No. I'm saying it's a human, but it's in the process of transforming to like the weird deer thing.
Oh, true. Okay.
Would a werewolf be able to come? I don't know. We should create a game, trademark pending, where we have all kinds of fucking cryptids, just like a fighting game, like Mortal Kombat style fighting game.
Just cryptids?
Yep, basically. Like you got Bigfoot.
Cryptid combat.
Exactly. Boom. Trademark. TM.
Yeah.
That's a registered trademark. Where we have like fucking like Wendigos versus Skinwalkers versus fucking werewolves and Bigfoots and fucking Yetis and fucking aliens and shit. Like, I would play that game. That sounds like a fun fucking game.
Oh, it would be. It would be. But there's another game that I want to play.
What?
Find the Skinwalker.
No.
We got to go to the Casa Grande Domes.
What about Skinwalker Ranch? What have you heard from that? Because I'm not too familiar with it. I don't really know what it is.
Well, I mean, no one really lets anybody in. The government owns it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and some other... I can't remember if they sold it to this person, but I know this person came in. He has, like, security to go around and watch. But there was actually a Netflix show on Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
About, like, the happenings and shit that's going on there present day.
Yeah.
I just know that there's insane amounts of Skinwalker activity and
aliens too, isn't it?
Yeah, Skinwalker and alien activity. So I don't know.
What if fucking Skinwalkers are just aliens?
I mean,
like a race of fucking aliens.
There's really no way for us to know until we can get a hold of one. I'm telling you, man. Like, we can't go to Skinwalker Ranch because they ain't gonna let us on.
Oh yeah,
but
they won't.
We can go to the Casa Grande Domes.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. And I can do some more research into that fucking Las Cruces, where that fucking a worker had gone and he fucking got skinwalkered.
Yeah.
Skinwalker!
One, I don't know, man. There's just so much shit out there that can help aim towards proving or helping prove that these guys are real.
Yeah.
But then there's also I wouldn't say a lot, but some amount of stuff that proves that they might just be
like a myth.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's hard. I've never heard like crazy screeching. Like I've seen UFOs in the sky. I've dealt with ghosts,
Yeah.
but I've never had anything like Skinwalker status.
Oh shit! Speaking of, yesterday when I was driving home, I was like pulling into the parking lot, and I look up, and there's like this giant fucking like gray rectangle in the sky. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like looking around, seeing if there's like a plane or something around it, because I thought it was like maybe like one of those banners and shit.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see a plane or anything. It was just a big fucking like rectangle in the sky. It was just like moving along like real slow and shit. And I was trying to grab my phone and fucking record it, but by the time I got my phone, like I couldn't fucking find it anymore. And then me and my fiance, it's weird. It's gonna take some getting used to. We were driving down to see this cat that we were gonna adopt. And I was driving and I look up and I fucking see it again. Like it's like over the fucking like the big buildings in downtown Tucson.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking record it, grab it. But she's blind as shit, so she didn't see. She's like, what are you looking at? I was like, over there. But I don't think she caught it. But I was like, what the fuck is that? I didn't know what it was. I was like, UFOs. We're being fucking invaded. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Or by possible skinwalkers.
Well, I'm telling you, man, skinwalkers are aliens. I'm going to be the Dale Gribble of this fucking podcast.
There you go.
The government's creating skinwalkers so we don't buy more cows and livestock. They're trying to get rich in the dairy industry.
Well, I mean, there is another horror story for another episode, which is the government and the control that they're trying to ensue, as well as the possibility of population control, being some of the people that are getting the shots are becoming sterile.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but that'll be for another episode.
But do you know what we should do as a double episode for that?
What's that?
I want to do that, and then I want to do the fucking MK Ultra.
Oh.
Because you know how they're saying like Charles Manson was like an undercover fucking like CIA officer and shit.
Yeah.
And then the LSD he was giving to the fucking his hippie group was like Agent Orange, and that's what made him go all fucking crazy and do those killings just so they can like place it and disrupt the hippie movement. That's why, because they were like really anti-war in fucking Vietnam and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get too far into that. But that's just a theory I had seen, and I thought it was pretty cool just to have that circulating out there.
Well, then that will be one of the next episodes that we do.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
But for now, this is our info to inform you on skinwalkers and wendigos. If you want to go find them,
Don't
we
do
are
it.
not to be held liable. That is your curiosity that will get the cat killed. The cat being you.
Get that cat skinned.
Yeah.
Skinwalker! Also, just, I like going down, just a little fucking side information. I like going down the res at night and looking at the stray dogs and just yelling Skinwalker, see if any of them turn.
I wonder
You're like,
if a skinwalker were to skin a person, would it be able to transform into them?
If they wear the skin, I would assume so.
So what if they put that skin into the felt coat that they wear? Food for thought.
Human skin, would they be able to turn into a werewolf if they have half human, half fucking wolf's skin?
I don't know. I mean, it just all depends. That's where,
Goddamn, Skinwalker's got me all the way fucked up this week.
yeah, that's where it's very interesting thinking about the powers that they have and to be.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I think we should cut this one here. I've thoroughly gave myself the creeps.
Yeah, you're gonna see a skinwalker on the way home.
I bet you I'm gonna see a bunch of stray fucking dogs on the way in there.
No, think about it though. Remember that episode that we had where you were talking about that like old couple that you saw on the res?
Mm-hmm. Skinwalkers? Or the
A
fucking...
Wendigo?
Or the cows?
What cows?
Oh, fucking the worker you was telling me once, like, yeah, it was like one time we were driving down the fucking res over here, and we stopped, and there was like a patch where like the alfalfa grows over here.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of cows there, and they were grazing and shit, but there was this one oddly, like, very large cow. It was, like, towering over the other ones. And it had red eyes, and it just looked like it kept, like, following us wherever we moved. And then we started hearing, like, screeching, so they jumped in their car and they left, and they thought that was a skinwalker.
We might need to go find that. That'll be an episode right there, the hunt for the skinwalker. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
We'll do it, guys. But digest all this information. Let us know what you think.
Suck it, Trebek.
Yes. And click all the links that are needed like I said, if you want to chat with us, follow us, share us, like us, review us, anything. Our
Anything
website is
helps.
available. Yes.
You can donate to us.
You can. We actually do. It is appreciated. Again, it's a donation. So it's not something where we're like, hey, you got to fucking do this. But it is appreciated because, there are costs that go into creating a podcast.
Yeah.
Granted, they're not the most expensive, but they're also not the cheapest either. So just keep that in mind. And also, we did have a review from Ponterby's Second Phone is the name of it.
Thank
So
you. We appreciate you, Punter B.
we do. I just wanted to appreciate that. We do have 3 ratings, but that's the only review. So if you guys can add to it, it's greatly appreciated. Like I said, we do love the support and we love all the listeners.
You guys are real ones. You know what we should bring back? Let's find Jimmy. Was that his name?
I think so.
Jimmy is grabbing demons by the dick. I said, not now, you cocksucker.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find him or someone similar to tell some stories, some interesting ones.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.